First of all, I'm extremely concerned, I'm extremely horrified, and I'm extremely embarrassed over my country. I like the United States, but by the same token, I think my country is an imperial country that is going downhill, and our leadership doesn't even acknowledge the problem. We spend more in defense than all the rest of the world put together, and we're broke. 1/3 of our children don't even graduate from high school. We're 26th in the world with respect to education. Our healthcare system is a joke, and yet we're told, oh, we Americans, we're the smartest, we're the best in the world. This phony triumphalism. And it's turned into a device to cause Americans to live in fear of a terrorist attack on you as an individual. Yet you have 1,000 times more likelihood to catch cancer than ever be hurt by that. And so here the United States, in Afghanistan and Iraq and Vietnam in the era, all these American soldiers have died in vain. Died in vain. And this is a comment that I got from a general. He said, Mike, they died in vain. Look at Vietnam today, most favored trade nation status. It is still a communist country. So when you ask yourself, 3 million Southeast Asians were murdered as a result of our activities, 58,000 Americans, and what has changed? Nothing. So this fear of communism and what it meant is that these people died in vain. They're dying in vain in Afghanistan today. They've died in vain in Iraq. When Obama says, you know, we're leaving, Maliki is throwing us out of Iraq. Maliki is a corrupt government, and you're going to see essentially a civil war. As soon as we leave the scene, it's going to be the mess that it was before, but here, all I can say about what the United States is doing, it's immoral. As a result of 9/11, we have altered our moral compass, and people begin to getting used to brutalizing each other. This is what happens. We Americans used to think, oh, what happened in Germany could never happen with us. Well, it's happening with us. And it's happening to the detriment of our global position, because we've lost respect, because people now fear the United States, because we're like a drunken person. We'll go to war anywhere if you threaten us. And then think of the morality of being able to, a government official, whether it's military or not, puts your name on a list because he thinks you're a traitor or you're a terrorist, puts the name on a list. Then we dispatch a drone to follow you, and then we eventually take it upon ourselves to kill you without any trial, without any evidence, and then kill about 10 other civilians that happen to be standing next to you. The morality of that, removing the responsibility. In fact, that was what was so difficult for people to understand, that when you drop bombs from the air on people, you don't see them die. They're down there. You don't see them. And so that removes the moral responsibility. I saw this serving in the United States Senate, when we would debate and say, here, our actions are causing people to die. There's no sense of that. They're too far away. We've not matched the progress in the private sector of technology and science